Hi, this is your Uncle Zally, or Stu Silver. I'm your uncle in the mobile home business with your weekly video tip on how to make money in mobile homes so that you can reach your personal and financial goals. This week we're going to be discussing an auction of 88 lots in an upscale gated mobile home community. Now, our company, Silver & Silver, is a family business. There's my family. We've been in business since 1972, which is 40 years. And during that time, we've been realtors and auctioneers, and we've auctioned over 500 properties, and we're a member of the National Auctioneers Association. And also, we're realtors and belong to MLS. Now, there's two ways to sell at auction. The first way is absolute. That means on sale day, the property will be sold to the highest bidder regardless of price. The advantage to the seller is opposite of what most people believe. Absolute auctions have the biggest crowds and normally get the best prices if they're marketed and executed well. The advantage to a buyer is that they can get a steal at an absolute auction if it's not marketed well, but even more important, they know the property will be sold on sale day, and they know that their research and efforts will be rewarded if they're the high bidder. The second type of auction is a reserve auction. Now, that means that the seller is setting a reserve price by which he doesn't have to sell lower than, but he can if he or she changes their mind during the auction. The advantage to the seller is that you set a safety net, you set a bottom price. The advantage to a buyer at a reserve auction is there's less competition. And also, if for some reason the seller does not accept the high bid at auction, it doesn't meet the reserve, then you can buy it after the auction if they don't accept the high bid. Now, why the seller came to me on Crystal Lakes, and this is important. The seller took the property back as a collateral on a debt. He came to me and he said, I want to cash out, but I only want to have one buyer. I don't want to have 88 individual buyers for lots. And he asked my advice on how I would do it. I told him, since you only want one buyer for 88 lots, I would recommend a reserve auction to set a little safety net for yourself, but you need to pick a price that's extremely attractive. And his original price was $10,000, and I said, that's not attractive enough. He said, how about 8? I said, this is not a reverse auction. I said, you're going to need to be at 5,000. He said, wow, that hurts. I said, well, you need to come up with a price that's going to attract buyers, and that's an attractive price. So therefore, we will be selling the property if we meet a minimum bid of $5,000 per lot. Certainly anything more than that, the property will be sold, and the seller has the choice, if we get less than that, to sell it for less. But he set a safety net for himself of $5,000. Then I said, wait a minute, Mr. Seller, we're not finished. You need to offer financing. Since this basically is land, it's 88 vacant lots inside a subdivision that's already built up, I said, you're going to need seller financing. And he said, really? And I said, yes, give me the most attractive terms you can. And since he's an experienced lender, he said, okay, tell the buyers that I will finance the sale of all 88 lots with 35% down at 3% interest with a 5-year balloon based on a 20-year amortization. Now let me tell you what we are selling. We're selling 88 vacant lots. There is approximately 270 other lots that have mobile homes on them. It's built out. This opportunity is perfect for a mobile home dealer or a developer because you can make money two possible ways. The first way is you can place a mobile home on the lot and then sell it together with the lot so that the owner owns the lot. Or you can put a mobile home on the lot, sell the mobile home to somebody, and keep the lot and charge lot rent, thereby creating your own land lease park inside the park. Now, the market lot rent is around $400 a month, given the quality of the subdivision, the location of it, and the amenities. So I know mobile home communities that are charging $500 and $600 a month for lot rent.
And if you took the $400 a month, filled in all the lots, sold the mobile homes, but kept the lots, you would get an astounding $422,000 a year in lot rent, and your only expense would be real estate taxes, which run roughly 2.5%, which would be around $15,000 a year. So you have the chance as a developer or a mobile home dealer to create an annuity for yourself of $400,000 a year with this investment. You're basically creating your own mobile home park inside a beautiful existing mobile home park. Now let me show you a video of the park to show you just how nice it is. We're entering the front entrance of Crystal Lakes, and as you can see, it does have a guard gate. Now we'll be coming up to the 8,000 square foot clubhouse, which has a heated pool, jacuzzi, and cabana attached. Those are the tennis courts. And there's a beautiful fishing pier overlooking the lake at Crystal Lakes. It's a peaceful community. By the way, it is an over 55 senior community, otherwise known as a retirement community. And next we're going to be looking at the shuffleboard courts. They have beautiful shuffleboard courts, and right next to them is bocce ball courts. And now we'll be taking a look at some of the streets along Crystal Lakes, and these are some of the manufactured homes. As you can see, they're all double wide, some are even triple wides, and they're beautiful. They have carports and porches. It's a very upscale community. Now keep in mind, this auction will be taking place on April 4th on site at 11 o'clock, but we will make provision to do the auction over the phone or on the internet, so to make it convenient for bidders all over the world if they so desire. Remember, there is owner financing available, very attractive owner financing, and the minimum bid is $5,000 per lot. We guarantee that it will be sold at that bid or higher.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's strategy on how to make money with mobile homes, and I hope this helps you to reach your personal and financial goals. Remember, you now have an uncle in the mobile home business, and when Zally is your uncle, I'm your uncle for life.
No phone, no